Hey guys, so it's been a really long time since I did an IGTV video, and I wanted to jump on here really fast and show you the no makeup looks that I've been doing on Reels. I have a spray tan on right now. If you can't tell, I'm normally extremely see-through. I have the Jergens darkest one I've ever used in my life, and as you can tell, I kind of messed my hands up a little bit because I washed them. So I'm just gonna start by using the new Kayate Dewy Skin Glass Glow Skin Tint. I'm using the shade 04 today because I'm not a ghost. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on a brush, and a lot of you guys have been asking about the concealer brushes that I was using, and this brush and the flat top kabuki brush. My sister and I just signed the PO to have everything be put into production. So I'm really, really excited about that. And this I tried, let me get a mirror. This I tried before, like a couple days ago, and it definitely is more of a skin tint, which it says in the description, but I really, really like using stuff like this instead of foundation, to be honest with you. And I kind of just like to use foundation, or I like to use concealer to just cover up anything that is just out of the ordinary on your face. So like blemishes, dark spots, this freaking dot that has been on my face for like 100 years. It will not go away. And I did find this to be not as dewy as I wanted it to be when I first tried it with my hands. So I just basically like to even out my skin tone with something like that first. Another one of my favorites, it's not cruelty free, but MAC Face and Body is amazing. It is really great to apply just with your hands, and it really melts into the skin, and it's just like a really nice finish. So I'm gonna take a little bit, you know what, I'm gonna use the RCMA makeup and just kind of make my own concealer up. This stuff is also really good to just apply with your fingers because it kind of just like melts into the skin, just like the other stuff I just mentioned. And I'm just gonna brighten a little bit up underneath the eye. This looks crazy. Okay, this is what color I normally am, and I seriously have not worn a fake tan or a spray tan in like a year, maybe more than that. So I was a little rusty at the application, and I forgot you shouldn't really like wash your hands directly after. So we're just gonna mix in a little bit of that darker color. I was talking with my friend last night, and we used to go get like the Versa Spa spray tans. If you guys have ever used those machines, we would get a level 3 and go in 2 times. Like we would be like, oh, just put 2 passes on level 3. And the people would be like, you want to go in twice? And we're like, mm-hmm. I need to find pictures of when we were that orange. It actually is really not far off from like whatever I did to my face with this spray tan, because I look really like abnormally tan. Maybe it's just the camera, but it's looking kind of crazy. Okay, so I want to show you how to use the Candy Paint Bronzer. And I thought that I had the darker one next to me, and I don't. It's in my bag. So I'm going to use Morning View, but I really could either use Coolness, which seems like it's really dark, but it's very usable, or Cubby, which is the one that I use when I have like a little bit more of a tan. So I take the brush and I go directly into this pan, and you want to look for where your cheekbone is and then go like a little bit higher than that. So like up here and up here, almost like by your temple, but like a little bit below. And I just take the same product and I go back and forth on my cheeks until it's blended, and I won't get more until this is completely blended out. And sometimes I can put the excess on my forehead. So you don't need to like commit to a stripe as soon as you put the product on, you can really move it back and forth in between your cheeks. So I'm going to take a little bit more. So these are really, really great because they are not just for, I know they look scary in the pan and they look intimidating, maybe even on the website, but you can really build them up to be whatever color you want. Like, it's not going to come out and look directly like this on your skin. It can really be either built up or kind of just like low-key on your face. I actually didn't really have the urge to use my fingers with these. I do like to use my fingers with the original candy paints, but I've kind of like moved away and only use brushes now. And so we're going to be releasing this one to use with your cream products. And then the concealer one and everything else will be coming out soon. And we have like so many fun products coming out. I'm so excited to tell you guys about it when it finally happens, because we are in like the testing phase. This also really helps to even out a blotchy summer tan because my face was looking crazy when I woke up this morning. I was like, ew. You know, like you wake up and your like neck creases, it like you slept and it just, whatever. I have been using Sunless Tanner since I was probably 15 years old. I've tried all of them, and this is, no lie, the darkest drugstore tanner I have ever used in my life. Like, if you look at the video before this and you see how pale I was, it's actually incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna take the same brush again, and I have a candy paint sitting here, and I'm going to use Club Paradise, which is one of your favorites. This is actually one of our top sellers. It's like a mid-toned orangey shade. And I'm gonna put it, well, the mirror isn't on. I'm gonna put it directly on, like above that bronzer on my cheekbones. And this is kind of like the new way that everyone's putting blush on, because they're like, it gives you a facelift. I mean, it really does. If you are smiling and you apply your blush and then you look down, like it ends up down here. So if you kind of focus on the top part of your cheeks and then blend it into your contour, it actually looks really good. So if you have not tried this blush method, I highly suggest giving it a go because it just looks really nice. And then you can put a little bit on your brow bone like that and just kind of like have the color just match, you know, your entire face. So it doesn't just look like it's in one place. Okay. So just kind of like blending it all around. Really simple. Okay. And then, what was I gonna do? I could put a little bit of Sugar Cookie on. So if you want to do a highlight afterwards, this is Sugar Cookie. You can take a little bit and just kind of put it right on top of your brow bone, like right by your eye socket, I guess, and just kind of give that extra little like pop. And a little bit on your nose. And the same for this side. Just gives it like a little bit more of a glow. Oh, I was gonna do my lips, duh. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Club Paradise on my lips. This mirror is not taken out. I'm gonna use this on my lips. And then if I had the darker one, Cubby looks better in my opinion, but one of the girls that I follow on Instagram, Tuli Beauty, she actually was using the Candy Paint bronzers on her lips. And even though it's a cheek and lip tint, I was like, that's dark. I tried it and I'm telling you, it makes your lips look like it neutralizes it. So this may look kind of bright. She added the bronzer to her lips and it just made it look like a nude lip. With, you know, if you have a cheek and lip on, you can add this to your lips and it just makes it look like a nude lip. It's crazy. And that is it. That's all I do. It's really light layers and it takes like 2 seconds to do. If you have cream products, they are your best friends. And I know with mask, I do find that if I wear a mask over this, that it can transfer a little bit because it's cream. It happens with powder too, but if you wanted to set your face with powder, like a really light translucent powder, it's not gonna like stick into the cream or anything. So try that, because I do end up getting like a little bit transferring, but that's my no makeup look. And I swear it doesn't crease. If you get any eye, I get a little bit of like eye, like lines sometimes that come through. Just pat it away during the day and you're good to go. So here it is. Let me know if you're into it. And I will see you later. Sorry it took me so long to do one of these. Olivia is sleeping, so I'm glad I got away with this entire video. Okay, bye.